going on an adventure. Ow, 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 ow. Hello everyone, guess what day it is today?
It's Al's birthday and I'm still a little bit sick for it.
So today I am 30 years old, which means one thing, I am too old for this. Get out of my life. Not really, I need that, it costs quite a lot of money. The travel gods have been good to us. The storm Bastian came through last night. It was pretty crazy, but it's gone. It's gone for Al's birthday, which means that we get to go to Siquijor Island. We're going to Siquijor Island, which is apparently paradise! I haven't matured. We are here at the ferry terminal and we're running quite late. How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty rough actually, but better than yesterday. I haven't got a fever today, but I'm sure there's nothing a rocky boat journey won't fix. So because the ferry's been cancelled for the last few days, it is absolute chaos. There are so many people, so many stressed and angry people, it's not good. So guys, we have just checked into our accommodation and it's awesome. It is like we're in a little place you may have heard of called Hobbiton.
I didn't think that we'd find a little slice of New Zealand or Hobbiton here in the Philippines, but today we are staying in a hobbit hole in, look,
how cool is this?
We have a house actually built into the rocks.
Oh yeah.
You see, this is our own little cave.
We have our own fire pit.
And then if you come inside to here, look at this. This is crazy. I'm in the rocks.
This is very, very cool.
I'm in the rocks on my birthday. There is an awesome view here out looking over Siquijor.
Don't know if you guys can see from here, but we're going to go up to the cafes to give you guys a better look of what that view looks like. So the name of this place is Kamp Aninipot and it's such a bargain actually. It's only like $10 a night, and as well as being able to stay in a hobbit hole, which is super fun and unique, you also get incredible views over the island, which is rather nice.
Little word of warning though for you guys, if you're driving here by bike, it is up in the mountains and the road getting to here is quite mountainous. And we had a little minor accident and I've actually really hurt my finger because we ended up in a ditch. Like the one on the left, look how swollen that is.
Yeah, it's a bit fat.
And Emma wants me to go to a clinic because it's quite painful, but I don't want to do that. I think
that's pretty logical.
Yeah, but I don't want to go and do that on my birthday. Also today guys, I want to say, with it being my 30th birthday, that's horrible to say, isn't it? It feels like New Year's Eve to me today because it's one of those days where it feels like you have to have a good day. So there's a lot of pressure on the day to go and have a good day. And of course, if you've seen the other videos, our drone has broken. It's finally 100% broken. There is no saving it for the rest of this journey at least.
Yep.
But lo and behold, we met a filmmaker, 2 Italians in Anda, on one of the previous videos, and then we saw them again today on the ferry, and they are lovely. Over the next few days they're going to help get us some shots of Siquijor, so even though we can't fly our own one, we're going to still be able to have some shots over the next few days, so very, very excited for that. So now we're going to try and brave the road again, go into the town, probably go for a little drive before it gets to sunset and have a little explore, but we're saving that more for tomorrow. So the next video, wait till that one because it's going to be awesome, I hope.
We're going to try and salvage the rest of the day today, and maybe we'll have to have round 2 of birthday celebrations tomorrow for this one. The road up here is absolutely mental, guys, so if you're not 100% confident on your bike, I say just park it up on the road down at the bottom and walk it, because it's not worth it. I couldn't do it. That's just why I feel a bit guilty actually, because Al had to drive because I feel a bit too scared to do it, and then we had that crash and he's hurt himself on his birthday, plus I'm sick, so I'm feeling a bit rubbish that I've not made his birthday very special. Look at this road, guys. It's hard just to walk down, let alone on a bike. Good job the view's worth it, eh?
It was really nice to drive around here at sunset, and it's made me more excited to go and explore tomorrow. One thing that's been on my mind all day is that I've been wanting to upload the video for you. I've said a couple of times in other videos, but I'd like to shout out again to iVideo, this Wi-Fi device that we have, and I thought it'd be really cool actually to upload a video just on the side of the road, because we've been driving around, it's getting darker now and we're going to go for food soon, but we've got our laptop with us and we're going to see if it's possible to upload a video whilst being next to the road. It's working, guys, and look who it is. We got Tao. If you're not following him, he's awesome, but I'm sure you guys, especially in the Philippines, know who he is. He's killing it out here. And then we've also got beer for breakfast. Also, check these guys out. They are doing something similar to what we did, being digital nomads, and they've just moved to Kuala Lumpur. Support them, guys, and bring them to be digital nomads, just like us. Just got to do all the keywords and stuff now, and just to prove where we are, look at this. iVideo, you have saved our lives a number of times. Check the link in the description. There is a discount code for people that would love a discount and to have Wi-Fi on the side of the road or in other places that are more convenient for you.
Hey guys, so we firstly want to apologise. We didn't film any more yesterday because we officially had the worst day ever.
So after we uploaded the video, we decided to go to a nice restaurant, which is about an hour drive, on a different side of the island, to try and get into a good mood after...
Try and salvage his birthday, basically.
And we went and we had a nice meal. And,
it was lovely.
Everything was going really well. We even went for dessert. We never go for dessert. And then, as we went to pay, we fucking forgot our wallet. And
it was an hour drive to get back to our hotel to come and get the wallet. So a 2-hour round trip.
And it was already about 10 o'clock at night, and never ever done this in our lives before where we've forgotten the wallet.
So we said to them, look, it's a 2-hour round trip to come and pay you, so if we just leave you our phone or something, and then we will come back with the money tomorrow.
But we didn't say it in such a cool way, like, look, this is going to be a 2-hour round trip for us. It was more like sweating, just like looking exhausted, like it's my birthday and I crashed the bike and I'm in pain. Like, please, please.
It was exactly like that.
Today is another day though. It's a nice sunny day.
It's a beautiful day.
My hand is, I don't know if you can see, like here is bruised now and it's really swelled up. I can't see, it looks like you can tell, but it's pretty painful. I can't really move this finger so much. But yeah, so today's not my birthday, and
But we're
already in a
acting,
much better place.
well, I'm going to act as if it is his birthday. I woke him up this morning with a smoothie in bed, and I plan to try and make it as birthday-ish as possible, because yesterday was such a failure.
Well, yeah, just to list the things that went wrong for us yesterday. Okay, let's try and go in order. Emma, really sick.
I
She
still
could
have a
barely
fever.
walk, maybe about 2 minutes before having to sit down because she was so queasy. So that's not ideal. But we get to the ferry, and it was so busy. It's so stressful. And because Emma's feeling sick and she gets a bit claustrophobic, there's lots of people pushing, like everyone just trying to get to the front. We thought we were going to miss the ferry. There's only one a day. Not ideal, like terrible. Then we get the bike, and then we crash it into a ditch. When I say ditch, it's like quite big.
And we were only going like 5 miles an hour at the time, but the jolt did that to his hand.
I just did that and hit my hand, and now it hurts more. Why?
Oh yeah, and for a while we were super stressing because we couldn't find an ATM anywhere that would accept our cards, and we were really worried that we wouldn't have any cash on the island, but we managed to find a Metro Bank.
And then really, just to top it off, the little dessert or the icing on the cake was that we forgot our wallet an hour away.
We drove around for so long trying to find an ATM, finally getting the money. We didn't even bring it with us, for God's sake.
Oh well, today's another day, so today is going to be on the next video. So if you'd like to watch a more positive video, make sure you watch the next one.
Yeah, the next one will be better. And we're glamping today, and it looks pretty awesome, the tent that we're staying in. I'm really excited, and it's on the beach. So yeah, tune in for that one. As it's a very big 30th birthday for Alex, I thought I would do the same for him as he did for me, and just ask him a few questions. So it's your 30th birthday. Are you happy with where you are at 30?
I was really happy where I was at 29, and then it changes to 30, and it's like, I'm 30, like that's a very different question. I've never really been one that really is scared about getting older. It's I'm more scared about not progressing. So like every year, as long as I'm progressing, there's no regrets, or there's nothing fearful in getting older. So the last 5 years have been crazy, and really like the last 3, like when we start to think about when we started filming. That's when really everything happened. It's not even 3 years. So yeah, I'm very happy with where we are. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. I don't want to do anything else now.
What would you have changed about your 20s?
I don't think I'd change anything, because if you change anything, then everything changes as such. If I could change you getting depressed, that would be nice. As that was probably the worst year of my life, and pretty sure of yours.
So I wouldn't change that. I feel that that's made me more appreciative and more reflective and more grateful for our lives than I ever have been. And I don't think I would feel that same level of appreciation had I not been depressed and been at that low point. It's almost like your highs can only be as good as your lows, if you know what I mean. What would you want to say that in 10 years' time, what would you want to say that you've achieved?
Actually, no, because I don't like the idea of having this set goal of something in 10 years like to achieve, because life really throws you all kinds of things that it takes you in such a strange like place at certain times. So if we'd been working towards something in a certain way, we would never have got to here. The fact that we're open to opportunities all the time, and you know, every couple of days we get like a potentially interesting email, and most of the time they're rubbish, but every now and again it could be something really interesting. And if we have too many plans or too much focus on something, so I don't have a goal. Like I said, I just want to keep progressing every year. So in 10 years, like God knows where I'll be, but I would rather life like we create our way there than have a certain rigid plan to be somewhere.
What about, I'm sure a lot of people at home would ask this, at 40, many people would hope to have a family and maybe a home. Is that something that you're thinking you would like by that time?
I feel it's like a ticking time bomb though, like for the family thing.
It is.
In my head, there's like 35 is like the sort of cut-off point. You know, there's a few years after that where I'm sure it's possible, but like that then means only 5 years now. Like it's very easy when you're like 27, 28 to think, oh, 35, that's so far away. But now that's not that far. I don't know. I've always wanted kids, but I couldn't have them now because of the lifestyle, and I wouldn't want to have them because of the lifestyle now. I would have regrets if I had children. We're doing too much stuff. Like, I'm sure we can incorporate it in and we could create another story and another life that way, which would be great, but not yet. So I think I'd rather not have plans, because in 2 years we could be sick of this and ready for like adults. So like, it's, I don't know.
Yeah, it's impossible, I think. But it's nice, I think, to not have like this kind of set, like you say, a set rigid plan, because your ideas are always changing and your interests are always changing and what you want in life is always changing. So like to say, oh, in 10 years I want to have a house and kids and stuff, like maybe in 10 years you don't want that. Maybe in 2 years you want that. It's hard to know what you're going to feel like.
In 10 years, to be honest, something that we've never ever done. We left with £500. We've never had that much money since. We've always been less than that. Would be if I could, so in 10 years, to have a reasonable savings. I've never wanted to be rich. I've never been interested in money. It's not something that really drives me at all. But we've got to be sensible.
Yeah.
Like now at 30, we probably have to start thinking about a bit more about the future. I still want to live completely in the now, but just we can live now cheap. So hopefully we're making more money that we can just sort of put away like, for having a child. Like I don't want to ever raise a child when we're living with £500 or less every week or every month.
And lastly, you're going to potentially be able to watch this video in the next 10, 20, 30 years. So what would you say to future you, looking back at you now on your 30th birthday?
I would say you better have all your hair. Like, you better have that. I mean, also I hope you're still alive. Like, I hope you're seeing this, and this is like not someone else watching this feeling very sad because this guy isn't here anymore. That would be sad. In your 30s, you better have worked out, because I used to play a lot of football when I was young, up until about 23. Then I started travelling and kind of just gave up on exercise, and I was so into it. I used to be so fit and healthy. And I want the 30s, that's the time when your body's starting to deteriorate, so you should be sorting that out. So future you bloody better have worked out and be in a nice shape here at 40, and not be nice and active and not like a cave dweller. I'm staying in a cave right now. 40-year-old Alex, just in case you didn't remember. That's probably about it. Like, you better appreciate what you got. You better not mess things up with people like behind the camera. Better not have, better save money, made sensible choices, being a yes man, taking advantage when the situations arise. Like, don't expect life to happen to you. You have to go out and create it. So I'm more like, I'm looking at you angrily. Oh God, this is going to be depressing if I'm sat at home, single, watching this, and lost all my hair, I'm fat, got no money, the kids are gone in the divorce, I didn't take opportunities when they came. Like, don't do that. Do the opposite of that, and you'll be just fine. So we're going to draw a line under the birthday day, because today is going to be a much better day. Emma's feeling better, we're in good moods, we're in high spirits, the weather is good. So if you want to see a more positive video, make sure you watch the next one that's coming. If you like this video, and I mean, it might not be that easy to like this video, but if you want to show your support for us, give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment. We always like a good comment, something to make us feel better maybe about our terrible day.
Yeah, tell us about your terrible birthday or your terrible high pressure day where you were supposed to have fun. Maybe you had a bad wedding day. That would be nice. That would cheer me up. If you had a terrible wedding day, everything went wrong. Come on.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
If you haven't already subscribed, don't.
If you haven't subscribed yet, don't subscribe yet. Go back and watch a different video. Pretty much anyone, and that one hopefully you'll subscribe to. Because this one
isn't subscriber worthy, maybe.
It's not subscribable. It's subscribable.
Yeah, go back and watch a better video, guys.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna say beans out.